My name's Evan Warnock. I'm a junior at Hamilton College, which is not too far from here, if you're not familiar with it. I'd just like to talk really briefly about some experiences I've had with the refugee community in Utica through a program called the Newcomers Classroom and a photography project that I did with this group of students. And more generally, I just wanted to talk about the concept of home and what home kind of means to myself and what I've seen that it means to the refugees in Utica. And so when I think of home, I think of my home in Baltimore, Maryland, which is about 6 hours away from here. And I think of my mom's cooking, and I think of the sound of the highway that goes past my house, and a bunch of other things. But a really interesting thing happens to me when I come to college, which is that I start calling my dorm room home, and I start calling Hamilton College my home. And it's something that I really don't think about at all, but it's a really clear thing. And it's also really telling that I don't really have to think about my home, that it's always something that'll be there for me, and something that I hope will never be taken away. But in working with the students that have been in Utica who are refugees, that's the conflict that they have to deal with, is the fact that they have a place, a home in a far-off country that's been kind of taken away from them, and that they're trying to forge a new home here in Utica. And it's just been absolutely amazing for me, a student at a college that's kind of sheltered on this hill, to come down into this town and discover this group of people that are so different from me and so unique in so many ways, and I really see are doing some amazing things for the city of Utica. And I just wanted to share one little story from a class that I had with a couple refugees at the Newcomers Classroom. And one day, some volunteers and we kind of drafted up a questionnaire for the refugee students in the classroom. And it was kind of similar to some of the questions that were asked in the documentary, but basically, how long have you been in Utica? What do you like about Utica? What do you dislike about Utica? And the final question was, what do you consider to be your home? Is it Utica or the country where you're from? And what was really amazing is that the majority of the students, I'd say all the students, adamantly said that Utica was their home, that this is where they were and this is where they were proud to be. And for me, that was a really kind of telling and incredible answer to that question. And one particular answer that's really stuck with me was an answer from a refugee student. Her name is Mulaire. And when asked whether she considered Utica or Burma, her country of origin, to be home, she said, "I like both. Here we have a chance, but not time. And there we have time, but not a chance." And I just want to repeat that one more time. Here we have a chance, but not time, and there we have time, but not a chance. And I just thought, like, in the most simple English, this girl is learning English, and she had basically encapsulated and described, for me on this questionnaire, the conflict that herself and all her peers are having as refugees in this new city. And I thought it was the most amazing thing that she had just put this into words for me. And it's something that I've really carried with me, and something that I'm so happy to share with you tonight. And so through my photography project and through the work that I've done with the refugees in Utica, I've just become so hopeful that this group of people and the spirit that they have, and kind of the happiness they have over having this chance to make a new life, is just something that can really turn the city around and really breathe some new life into it. And it's just such a wonderful thing. And I'm so grateful that I've been able to be a part of it, and just able to really see this group of people embracing a city and really calling it their home. So thank you so much.